22 in Oregon, and we are going to the Oregon coast. We're driving from Salem to the Oregon coast. It's about an hour and a half drive, and the reason we're doing that is we are going to do a favor for my sister-in-law. I've never mentioned it in a video before, but my sister-in-law is also a Filipina. She and my brother have been married 11 years, I believe. So they've been married longer than my wife and I have been married. And so we're going to go to where they live on the Oregon coast, and we're going to pick up 4 LBC Balikbayan boxes from her. My brother is unable to drive. He's physically incapacitated. He's in a rather precarious physical state because of advanced diabetes. So we're going to pick up those boxes, and then we're going to drive another 2.5 hours to Portland with those boxes, and we're going to drop them off at the LBC outlet there, the shipping outlet. And when we get to when we get to the Oregon coast, where my brother and my sister-in-law live, we'll turn the camera back on briefly, show you the boxes, etc., and then we'll turn it off and get back on the road, turn it back on, show you we're on the road, and then I hope to show you as much as I can of the LBC place where we actually drop the boxes off for shipping. So that's it. That's what we're doing today, and it's going to take up the whole day, because after we're done in Portland at LBC, then we have to drive back to Salem. So that's it, and we'll talk to you again in just a bit. Okay, we are by the sea. I'll show it to you. There we go. There's the Pacific Ocean right over there. And we have picked up the 4 Balikbayan boxes. There you go. So there's 4 Balikbayan boxes stuffed into the back of my Chevrolet Cruze hatchback. And as you can see, there is no room behind the front seats. Those are 4 large Balikbayan boxes, LBC boxes. And now we are going to get going and get on our way to Portland, up to the LBC location so we can drop them off. Talk to you again in a bit. You might find this interesting. We just went through the pass, and it's the middle of June. We went through at 1:30 in the afternoon, and it was 58 degrees. But that's not what I'm talking about. You might find interesting. We are on Indian land right now. This is an Indian nation, and shortly we'll be coming up on the Indian casino on the Indian land. But to the left here, if you go down that road, there's an Indian post office, the Indian police force, etc. So this is all Native American land that we're driving through right now. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of the tribe that owns this land, but they do own a lot of land in this area. And of course, they have the legal right to have a casino, which they've put up, and we will be coming up on that casino shortly. They do good business, and they have lots of people perform there that used to be huge and are now, just doing the casino circuit. So when we hit this casino, we always know that we're halfway. That's the halfway point between the sea, between the ocean and Salem. So, and here we are. Here we are. You can see it now. It's on the right there, the casino buildings. It's a big complex. And so all the, even before I started talking, that was Indian land. This is Indian land. It's tribal land. And of course the casino's on tribal land. And we'll shut off the video before we get to the end of tribal land, which is a considerable ways after the casino here. So I'm sure that some of you overseas, most of you overseas, and some of you in the United States, you may never have been on tribal land before, never seen it. Heard about it, but never seen it. This is it. So that's it for now. We are halfway between the ocean and Salem, and at Salem we will turn north and go back up towards Portland as we did the other day. We'll go back up north and hit the LBC. That's it. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, as you can probably see, we are back on the road, the big road. We're on Interstate 5 going back up to Portland. And actually, we'll go past Portland because we have to go right next to the airport where the LBC office is. So that's where they're set up, because that makes it easy, easy to get ship the boxes out by air. The people that pay extra for air, which we're not paying for. My sister-in-law is not paying for air. That would be incredibly expensive. She is sending these by overseas shipping, which is the way we send as well. And that takes anywhere from, depending on the time of the year, anywhere from 45 to 90 days. So from the day we drop off to door-to-door delivery in whatever province in the Philippines takes 45 to 90 days. And the airport, the office up there near the airport is also near the port. And every week they load up a big semi-trailer with all the boxes that people have dropped off, and that semi truck goes to the port. So they've got two different trucks. One goes to the airport, one goes to the port. So we will turn the camera back on once we get up to the LBC office. Talk to you in a bit. All right, well, that took just about forever. We got caught in rush hour traffic coming into Portland. So that took a long time, much longer than we expected. But we're here now, and here we go.
Inaasahan na rin ng DOH na tataas ang bilang ng mga tatamaan ng dengue. Kaya higit na mahalaga na itaob, itaktak, patuyuin at takpan ang mga bagay na maaaring maipunan ng tubig. Rafael Bosano.
Lots of empty boxes. Lots of boxes ready to go out for shipping. These have been dropped off already by people.
Yes, gabaya sa akin wala pa rin tayong habagat, no? Pero may thunderstorm na nagpapaulan bandang hapon at gabi. At bukod sa thunderstorm, merong nabuong low pressure area kahapon at ulit itong namataan dyan sa may Tayabas Bay sa bahagi ng San Juan, Batangas. So kita-kita natin, no? Ngayong magdamag ay makapal pa rin ang ulap at may mga paulan pa rin sa malaking bahagi ng Luzon. Kung simple pong malusaw na sa mga sunod na oras, ang LTE na iyan.
You can see a very large warehousing facility.
Mainit na panahon, meron pa rin chance na thunderstorm pagkatapos ng hapon. Sa Webes naman ay simula na muling pag-ihit ng mahinang umalan ng bahagi ng West Philippines. Sa forecast ng Weather Company para sa mga sa Luzon ay mga paulan po sa Quezon, Batangas,
And they provide handcart service so that you don't have to drag around those big boxes. That's good. Tell me something, when does the truck go to the port now? Which day?
This will be loaded by next week, Wednesday.
Oh, next week. So we already missed today then.
Yeah,
So it used to be Friday, so now it's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Ni Duterte ang summons na inihain ng impeachment court sa kanya. Dati nang sinabi ng bise na pinag-uusapan na ito ng kanyang mga abogado. Victoria Tulad, ABS-CBN News.
Naniniwala din si dating Chief Justice Renato Puno at ang bagong tagapagsalita
You can see the newscasts are in Taglish, just as people, just as people converse in the Philippines. 40, 50 words of Tagalog and then a couple words of English. Okay, so that's done. We dropped off the 4 boxes. And in case you're curious, 4 boxes to the Philippines. It does vary where it's going in the Philippines. So Manila is the cheapest by far. And these are going north, pretty much due north of, the ones we dropped off are going due north of Manila. And so those 4 boxes cost $240 to send, over by overseas shipping. And as you can see, we have 4 more boxes, 4 empty boxes, which they charge us only $5 for. And that will be for the next stuff that we send. My sister-in-law sent those boxes to her family in the Philippines, and we of course send Balikbayan boxes as well to my wife's family, her extended family and her immediate family. So anyway, that's it for the LBC. And hope you all got something out of it. And as you probably heard from the previous video, the previous clip, they used to pick up, that's right there is the trailer. They used to pick up on Fridays and send to the port, but now it's Wednesday. So it's Wednesday as I'm recording this, but they've already packed up and they've already picked up for this week. So now those boxes will not go, they'll not even go to the port until next Wednesday. And then they'll stay in the port probably for, generally, I mean, we've sent boxes for years and years. Generally they stay in the port, for 3 or 4 days, and then they get loaded. And then they stay on the ship before the ship leaves for anywhere from 4 days to 2 weeks. They stay on the ship. The ship's not moving. And then finally the ship sets sail from the port, and it starts making its way towards the Philippines.